The past 18 months have been challenging the world over. COVID-19 altered lives and saw millions lose their jobs. But the pandemic also triggered a rise in startups across major economies in Europe, the US, Japan, and right here in the UAE. In October 2020, 84,000 new businesses were registered in France, a 20% rise on 2019, and the highest ever on record. Back in Dubai, like many others, Melody Mock was made redundant from her events job last year.
I felt like my world was just crashing and there were a lot of tears. My husband was super supportive and I just thought to myself, what am I going to do myself? And then the next day I decided, I could either sob myself or actually pick myself up and do something really positive with it.
The self-confessed foodie leaned into the home cooking trend and created freshly made chili-based Asian condiments.
I've learnt a lot. It's been really challenging, to be honest, but it's been really rewarding at the same time. Had I not been made redundant, I would probably still be doing that job and maybe, being unhappy, but at least now I'm fulfilled, I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've been in my career.
As many people were confined to their homes for 24 hours a day, DIY and home improvements also grew in popularity. The market was valued at €647 billion worldwide in 2020. Mustafa El-Rizi and his partner wanted to renovate their rented apartment and were looking for affordable and temporary solutions.
We essentially wanted to change our backsplash, and we were literally racking our brains for days trying to think of different ways. We saw the peel and stick tiles there, so first of all we looked within the UAE to try and find any shops or interior design companies or anyone who actually sold the product. We installed them ourselves. A lot of our friends came around, they saw it and they just basically couldn't believe that it wasn't real. We just instantly thought, okay, this could potentially be a business.
What was initially a micro business quickly developed into a much broader company.
Once we started doing the tiles, people realized that, okay, now I have a half good-looking kitchen. And they still had the problem of the countertops and the cupboards to deal with. So there is a thing called architectural vinyl wrapping. We started exploring more into this area.
During the pandemic, there was a greater demand for loungewear due to increased numbers being based at home.
I found that, wearing loungewear was getting a bit boring, and I thought, okay, why not create some clothes that are fun and beautiful, but also comfortable to wear? So that's how Azuki was born.
So Azuki is something that you're really passionate about. You make sure the clothes, they're organic, they're made in Dubai. That's something that was really important to you.
Yeah, I definitely want to focus on sustainability. I guess wearing so much fast fashion over the years, and you look at your closet and it's just overflowing. I wanted to create something that was sustainable and ethical, but also a piece that are going to last forever.
And Azuki's grown so much so that you've set up another company and you're just a year old.
So now we're moving ahead and kind of becoming a multi-brand e-commerce platform for brands from Australia and New Zealand. So several brands will be on this website, as well as Azuki, and also supporting some small local businesses that are New Zealand and Australian owned, living here in the UAE as well.
Some of the businesses born in the pandemic were through necessity. Others came from solving a problem the owner was facing themselves. But the end goal of making it a success remains the same.